Hi guys, so we just woke up and now that it's bright, I can actually see the view. And I don't know if you can tell, but right there, it's actually the beach. Like opposite from my bed is the beach. So me and my dad are just gonna head out really quickly to look at it because I actually haven't seen the ocean yet because when we came it was pitch black. So we're gonna go check that out. Oh, and I forgot to show y'all this from my parents' bedroom. They have this really nice view. The beach is down there. That little blue thing, that's the ocean. But we're gonna head down there now. So right there is the pool and right there is the ocean. So this is the pool and right there is the ocean, but it's super low tide. Like all of that is sand because the tide is so far back. Okay, so there we have like mini catamarans that we're actually allowed to rent and take out. There's a bunch of nice like seating area right by the beach here, and that's a bar in that rock stone area. And right here is the beach. Oh, are those stand-up paddle boards? Yeah, oh, we have to. I love stand-up paddle boarding, so that's definitely something that we're gonna do, and it's gorgeous there. Now we were just up there and now we're heading down to be closer to the ocean just to check it out. And there's this really nice trail heading down that way, which we're about to go check out. But it's so pretty. I love the hammocks here. That would be super cool to just sit there. Oh, let's go closer to the ocean. Wow. And something else I really want to do is hidden back there behind the volleyball net, and that's jet skiing. And these are the mini catamarans. They're called Hobie cats. There we go. They're called a Hobie cat. And me and my dad are wanting to rent one of these out sometime to take it out because it'll be super fun. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but if I kick the sand out, it's so powdery and nice. It's super soft. And over here you can see how like the sand is all soft and dry. Right here where all the sand is kind of patted down, this is where high tide was about. So this is where, you know, it got wet by the tide and now it's all the way down there. I just thought that was cool because you can see the line. And my dad pointed this out. There are actually hammocks on the water. That seems so cute. So I might have to check those out eventually. Ooh, I kind of want to walk out there. We're gonna go do that. That pattern on the sand is so cool. I think it's like from the waves probably, but it's so cool. And all of these little holes, you can probably see it more here. I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking either they're little like crab holes or for clams. Some of them are bigger than others, so I'm thinking maybe crabs, but that's still super cool. Oh, and here there's a super big one. I think that's probably for a much bigger crab. That's really cool. I don't actually remember which movie it was, but I think they were having a standoff with Jack Sparrow and Will Turner and some of those characters. I think it was the movie with the little tentacle dude, Davy Jones. And this reminds me so much of that because they were kind of stranded on a little sandbar doing a trade-off, I think, with the heart. Again, it's been years since I last saw it, but this is so cool and it reminds me so much of that. Oh, and this is so cool. It's probably not alive anymore, but it's a gorgeous crab. And here you can see the water coming almost 3 different directions because the tide's coming in slowly. And as you can see, it's slowly catching up to us. So we're gonna have to make sure to keep an eye out so we don't get trapped out here and have to walk in the water, but super cool. And now we're gonna walk out to that little island because it's just really shallow water. The sand is so squishy. Like, look how deep your feet sink into it. It's so squishy and nice. The pattern on the sand is gorgeous. It's incredible that the waves made it. So pretty. Oh, and here you can see it even better, actually, all the different directions that the water's coming in. It's incredible. Mind you, we are all the way out here. So we're gonna have to just keep an eye on the tide because we do not want to get stranded out here. That would not be very fun. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal. We'd just walk. The water would only be maybe 4 feet. But still, it's better to be safe than sorry. And this kind of shallow water goes for, I don't even know how long, but down there, I don't know if it's really visible on camera, but there's like a distinct separation with like this bluish colored water and more of like a really nice light green water. And I'm guessing that that's probably where the tide, where the reef starts. Oh, there's another crab. And it's super, well, not super, it's kind of cloudy right now, and I'm probably gonna absolutely regret saying this, but I hope the sun stays out like what it just changed into now, because it just makes the ocean look so gorgeous. And the sand is so squishy. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. It's so squishy. Oh, and here is actually a great example of how far up the tide has come since we've last been here, because before it was just a tiny step down, but now we have this sort of ledge. I don't know if you can see it on camera at all, but right here it's more of a ledge because the tide is coming up on this little sandbar. Oh, and over here where we were, it's almost completely filled up with water. You can barely even see it. That's so cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, it's almost completely covered in water. Oh yeah, my dad pointed out that's a bird there, maybe a baby heron. We're not sure, but it's cute. Oh, what do you think it's fishing for? Maybe like baby crabs or clams? Ooh. And here, since the tide hasn't covered this area yet, you can see all like the wavy patterns that I pointed out earlier that was under the water. This is kind of what it looks like. That's cool. And this is how pretty it looks when everything's like lit up by the sun. And now we've made it back. And I love the ocean, don't get me wrong, but the worst part about it is when you climb out of it and your feet are wet and you have to step in dry sand and the sand gets stuck on your feet. I hate that, it's terrible. So I'm just gonna walk around and look for pretty shells. There's also a really pretty shell. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but there's a little ring of like light pink there. It's so pretty. But obviously we're gonna leave it because you should not take shells away from the ocean. And over here is a cute little pond. Oh, there's a coconut. It's a coconut tree. Oh, is that a rainbow? Oh my God, that's a rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Thank God I get distracted easy. Is it circular? Where's the other side of it? Whoa, that's so cool. It's like one of those circular rainbows, except there's only one section of it. I can't find any other part, but that's crazy. Oh my God, I didn't even know it was right above me. I was just looking at the coconut tree. Wait, that was actually super lucky. I'm glad that I saw that. Oh, and here you can see a wild dad in his natural habitat. On vacation, chilling in the little chairs with his cowboy hat. Okay, so my dad is absolutely set on the idea that his hat is a tilly, but I like to call it a cowboy hat because that's what it looks like. Just a sad, small cowboy hat. It's not a tilly. Here is the gorgeous view before I got distracted by the rainbow, which I feel like is an okay distraction. It's the pond, and then you have these awesome seats just to look at a pond. Super nice. Except I'd rather probably want to be looking at the ocean, but whatever. But yeah, that was super cool. I didn't know that we had all those things. Dad, with the sad cowboy hat, any thoughts?
Oh, I think they're great. They're wonderful.
And what's the first thing that you want to try out?
Well, after scuba diving, I want to...
oh, that's another thing. We are going scuba diving. That area that I showed y'all with like where the tide, where the coral, what is it called? Where the coral reef is, that little line that I pointed out, that I'm pretty sure is where we're going scuba diving. Yes, you were saying?
Yeah, and I want to splash you on your stand-up paddleboard. I want to go swimming, possibly. Oh, I want to go to the above water hammocks, that kind of stuff.
I also want to do all that, but see guys, this is proof. If I ever fall on my stand-up paddleboard, it's not my fault. I'm just the victim. It's my dad's fault. Okay, so now we're gonna head out probably to go eat.
Get mom and then eat.
To get my mom, and then we're gonna eat. Oh, and here's actually where we ate last night, but now in the light. This is, I forget how to pronounce it, either Rika Rika or Richa Richa? I don't know. Anyway, good food. And now we are back. Now we are starving, absolutely famished, so we're gonna go to breakfast. And we're back in the lobby because there's breakfast down there. And down here is the food.
Oh, you can ask.
There's also a whole nother section of seating here, but this one's outlooking trees. Kind of looks like a jungle setting. It's cool. This is what my dad got. That's what my mom got. And it looks kind of plain and bare bones, I know, but I'm not that hungry, so I wanted to try some of the stir-fried chicken. And then I saw bread and sprinkles, so I decided I had to make fairy bread. Obviously, I had that all the time at my friend's house as a kid, but I haven't had it since, so you just gotta put butter on top of the bread and then sprinkles, and that's how you make fairy bread. Really plain, really good. And blue cheese, because I love blue cheese. And they didn't have decaf latte at the coffee station, so one of the guys, super sweet, brought a decaf latte. It looks good. I haven't tried it yet though. They have like a bunch of spreads for bread and a bunch of pastries, and I'm totally gonna take a donut. I don't care that it's 9 in the morning, but I'm probably gonna get some pad thai.